Mrs. Stella Grant, along with Miss Campbell, is busy producing Oliver.
Tim, we're all ladies and gentlemen here.
I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile, anywhere for your smile, anywhere I see.
Everybody answers.
Would you rob a shop? Anything. Would you risk the drop? Anything. Saw your eyes go pop? Anything. Where would you go? Don't go.
Hang everything we'd risk, life and limb.
Listen to it, and when you've finished, have a wee look at the back. There's some questions for you to do, okay? Now, when you've finished, got to the end of that part, I'll come back to you, okay? Do you want to start now?
Specialised teaching by Mr. McDade supplements the work of the teachers in the classroom.
What is it we're trying to do here with this?
Matching up.
Right, and we're making squares. A party? What do you think? Find a woman? Where does the monkey business come in, do you think? At the party. Right, that was super. Just one mistake. You see where it is?
Yeah.
See if you can get rid of that. No, you don't need to take it all out. Let's shift up. Press the arrow there. Aye.
I think this would be a good idea.
Right, okay. Can you continue on? Bring your cursor down again. Just drop it down the line. Put it down more. Well, let's get rid of that space then.
Good man. Take the ball. 2 hands in front of the ball. That's it, Michael. Well done. Go ahead, Liam. Well done. Set it down. Go ahead, Christopher. 2 hands in front of the ball. That's it.
Physical education and games are encouraged in the school.
Okay, your team again.
The school takes
Your
part
team again.
in Belfast Gaelic football and hurling leagues.
Whenever you hand pass it to him, you're off to your square again, okay? And whenever you hand pass it back again, you're down here. Well, let's do it a wee bit faster this time, boys, okay? Go. That's it, Sean. Where you go? Go on, Jared. That's it. Go on. Well done. Well done, Paddy. Go on, Jared. That's it. Can't keep it down, Michael. Well done.
Okay, boys. Now, for some strange reason, an awful lot of people get the idea that hurling has to be played in the air. If you watch any of the games, an awful lot of the hurling is played on the ground. And this is what we're going to concentrate on today, and we're going to practice some of the skills of working and playing hurling on the ground. Now, the stick is very important. The stick should always be in front of you. It keeps you from getting hurt. If you have your stick up here and somebody comes in and swings for the ball, then you're going to get hurt. So the stick always should be in front of you. Now, if the ball comes along the ground, you don't take a big mad swing on it. Why not? If you miss it, the ball goes on past, one of their team gets the ball and they're away. So I want you to concentrate today on stopping the ball.
How much you putting in? £1.
First Trust Bank operates in the school weekly to encourage children to save. You can see that it's all computerized.
What's your number? 15. What's you putting in? 10.
The 1st and 6th of January in those days was holidays of obligation. We didn't come back to school till the 8th of January. The same applied to our summer holidays, which were a lot shorter than yours. We finished on the 10th of July until the Monday after the 15th of August. Used a lot more holidays than we did.
Mrs. Kathy Ellis and her class will give us an insight into the school's past by interviewing the next pupil, Mr. Arthur McCartney.
About 90% of us went home for our lunch between 12:30 and 1:30. Anyone who stayed just had their own lunch in the yard.
Were the teachers stricter in those days?
Christopher, all the teachers at St. Teresa's were pretty good, and I would say they might have been stricter in those days than they are now.
What was your favourite subject?
Colin, my favourite subject, I think, was what you would call mathematics, we called arithmetic.
Would you like to be a schoolboy nowadays?
Well, son, I wouldn't, because you have more concessions than we ever had. But you get taken to pantomimes and to Loppery College and Greenmount College, the swimmers. We had none of those concessions, and I think you are a lot better off than we were. But we were happy enough in our own ways.
And Mr. McGonigal, who was then the principal, and Miss O'Reilly, who was the principal of the Garrett School, on 2 days a week used to get into a car and go round the various parts of St. Teresa's School.
Mrs. Kathy Ellison also interviewed 3 past teachers, Mr. Jackie Hamilton, Mrs. Margaret Devlin, and Mr. Arthur McGuinness.
Going out the ways, there was a small, there's no Oliver Plunk, but there was a small school in Hammerstown. So in a sense, the big school and the functional school and the good school in the area was St. Teresa's.
Do you remember wells of free milk?
I don't remember where the ink came from. There used to be big
Two
containers.
gallon containers, yes.
And somebody went round and kept the ink wells filled up. Boys used to love to put their fingers in the ink wells, get themselves nicely messed up with ink. What was the other thing you asked about? Free milk, yes, I remember it too. There were crates of milk, a third of a pint. You don't know what pints are now. You talk about litres, don't you?
Would you have preferred to teach a mixed class of boys and girls rather than just boys?
But I started off for a short period in 2 other schools where I had a mixture of boys and girls. And I found it just a little bit strange when I came here to teach only boys. I think it was good to have boys and girls mixed together. And I think that you boys are in for a very exciting time when they merge the boys and the girls school together, because there will be a spirit of competition and you'll be vying against one another. The girls' behaviour will be totally different from yours and maybe will have a good effect.
What does the present headmaster, Mr. John Hamill, think of the amalgamation?
Well, I think it's a marvellous opportunity for both schools, considering that in one way it's the end of an era in the history of this particular school in West Belfast, but in another way it isn't really, because when you consider that we know that there was a school on the site which was co-ed in 1911, and we're taking on new staff, we're retaining the majority of our existing teachers from both sites, and to know that parents and teachers have a certain enthusiasm, they're looking forward to that day. I know because of the results that we have got that the staff have got the commitment and the level of qualification and experience to bring forward the new institution into the 1990s. And considering also it's going to be 1 year from the ceasefire, we're going to be on the edge of a new era in that sense as well. The children are coming in to a new school at a new time. And we hope that we can keep up the traditions of the Catholic school that we've been used to in this part of the world.
So what do the boys themselves think of the amalgamation?
The idea of boy-girl sitting beside each other, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good because when we're playing football, they're skipping so they don't get in the way. It might be good or it might not, but we'll have to wait and see. It'll be alright when they get mixed in together.
It'll be very nice to, for the boys and the girls to come together and meet for the school. So the boys and the girls just join into one school and make it just St. Teresa's, not St. Teresa's boys or St. Teresa's girls.
But I don't know what to say.